Hi, Brittany. It's Carrie Fox. I enjoyed your presentation on the Overcoming Obstacles website or on the lesson you found there. That's a really awesome resource. I kind of dove into it just a little bit after watching your video. And I like how it also has the educating training or the educator training materials. I know that a lot of teachers that I work with would really like to know how to use lessons like these in their classroom and apply it into their curriculum. Because I do have a lot of educators that I work with that do understand how important it is for kids to have these skills and go through these lessons, but they kind of lack an idea of how to incorporate it and how to use these lessons and in a way that's non-judgmental and unbiased. Um, so I really do like this resource that you found. Um, on the lesson, I love how it estimated the times to pace the lesson. I know personally for me, I'm very long-winded, and so pacing and using timers is very important for me so that I stay consistent. We move through the lesson and the unit at appropriate times. Because we can get caught up in side discussions and conversations about things that are related but not necessarily in the lesson. And so I love that it has those estimated times to pace you. And I know as a school counselor, that would be very beneficial and a very beneficial point to discuss with the collaborative teacher you're working with so that they understand I'm not trying to take up an entire class period or I'm not trying to use too much time. I really have this, down in this amount of time. So here we are. Um, and I also liked the student assessment for them at the end, and how the problem solving skills that were learned in the lesson, how it applies to their life, and to a past experience so that they can see how they've actually used problem solving skills in their past, and whether they can evaluate whether or not they were effective with it, or how they could possibly have um, done something a little bit different using parts of that lesson. Um, and then I also liked the extensions. How do you move forward from this lesson? It's not an isolated lesson. We've got to use it and extend it into the classroom and extend it into other areas. And so I really liked that part of your lesson. Another thing that I found very interesting about your resource here is the family and peer or home and peer resources that they have available. Um, there's go back up real quick. Um, there was the life skills at home, parents and caregivers with older children, and then with younger children, and the different communication skills that it talks about. Listen closely. Can you hear me? Take it back. Choose your words carefully, and then decision making. Um, so I like how it offers an extension into the family as well. I think that's a big tool for us as school counselors, um, and for the schools and for parents to realize um, that part of our job description. And so and I like those skills, especially and then when parents don't know how to handle certain situations or they're seeing these things at home and they're asking for help from us. I know even as a teacher, I've had parents that I've talked to of, I've made the phone call home about, things that I've seen in class and they're like, well, I'm seeing these things too, and I don't know what to do. And me as a teacher, I'm sitting there going, I'm working on it too, or I wish I had some more resources. And so this is going to be very beneficial in the next couple of years, um, just as a classroom teacher. Um, and then the other really cool thing that I liked about this resource